wanting to know it. One on one, reaching high. One on one, touch the sky. We're breaking through, no limits here. Empower the world, there's nothing to fear. One on one, feel the light. One on one, we'll take flight. We rise as one with dreams so bright. On one, we're shining tonight. Feel the power deep inside. Step on up, no need to hide. You've got the strength, you've got the pride. On one, you lead the ride. Ooh, we're moving, we're changing the game. Stand tall, stand proud, know your name. On one, we're taking our claim. Together we rise, we're fanning the flame. One, reaching high. One, touch the sky. We're breaking through, no limits here. Empower the world, there's nothing to fear. One, feel the light. One, we'll take flight.
Hear how ambition and a passion for what you love can lead to starting a new and beautiful business. This is One on One. Hello, everyone. I'm Star, and again, we are here in Hopkins to sit and chat with another amazing woman in our community. Today, I'm going to be conversing with Mrs. Shereene Miranda. She is the owner and operator of the Golden Tours gift shop, as well as the Golden Tours inland and marine activities. Good evening, Miss Shereene. How are you?
Good evening, Star. I'm very well, thank you.
Yes, it's so good to be here. The weather has been a little bit chilly, but not much rain recently. So
It's
I'm looking forward to a very nice week. And as the weeks go on, we're going to have a very nice 19th of November. Everyone's excited about the celebrations.
I know, I know. It's been beautiful today. I've enjoyed the morning because it was much cooler this morning. It's kind of warming up now, but it's still good than the past years. Yes, we're looking forward to 19.
A lot of visitors will be around in the village because I guess this is one of the most major times, most major celebrations
Mhm.
leading during and leading up to the high season here in Belize and of course here in Hopkins. So I look around, I see everyone doing all their little preparations, the restaurants, the hotels,
Mhm.
all the other businesses. You of course have a gift shop here that we're in, this beautiful gift shop here, the Golden's gift shop, as well as a tour company. And you, yes, but it's a joint partnership between you and your husband, Mr. Golden.
Yeah.
So I know you have been married for many, many years, and he often describes you as being his backbone, his supporter in everything. So when I saw that you both decided to open the gift shop first and then the tour company, I was so proud and so happy to see this start. I love seeing determined and powerful couples starting something new. Of course, your role is a little bit different from his role, but just as important. I know you put in a lot of ideas, a lot of help, and of course, a lot of labor into running and taking care of the gift shop and overseeing the tours as well. So tell me, when did the gift shop first open? Because I know this isn't the first location. It started many years ago. I
Yes.
remember seeing it on that side of the village.
Yep.
So tell me more about that.
Okay, so rightfully said, this was not the first location. When we first started, it was in 2011, and that was at my mom's. The first location was at my mom's place. So it was her old restaurant that we renovated and turned into a gift shop. How it all started, I was working at the resort, and then but was not satisfied with my paycheck. Like every time I got paid, I wasn't satisfied with that. Like I said to myself, like I can do better than this. Especially at that time, I was a young mom. I already had my son, and then my daughter was born in late 2010. So this was like, okay, if I continue to work at the resorts, I'll be working just to pay the babysitters. So and like you said, Golden, well, he is a supportive partner. So I was like, babe, I don't want to go back to work after I have my baby because it wouldn't make sense. I'll be working all day just to pay the babysitter. And then he said, so what do you want to do? And then since he was a tour guide at Hambanasi back then, um, and he was like, why don't we open a gift shop? Why don't you open a gift shop? I said, gift shop in Hopkins? Like we're small, like there are not a lot of tourists and stuff around, so why would we open a gift shop? Would that make sense? And he said you should try it because since he's been dealing with a lot of tourists, so he knows what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started small with the space that we had, and yes, and years later here we are. And then I think it was 3 years, no, 6 years after we started the tour company, and we're here now. After
Okay.
he retired, yeah, we started the tour company. And yes, I do a lot of the I don't like the front line that much. If you notice, I'd be nervous while talking, but yeah, I do. I am more comfortable doing the background work. Like, okay, um, I do like his reservation and stuff for the tours. I do like pack lunches and bake cookies and stuff like that. Whatever he needs for the tours.
To
Hmm.
keep it running.
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
And it's D as in letter D and then the golden. So that's of
Hmm.
course you guys decided to name it after your partner. It's a
Hmm.
very catchy name.
I did.
It's a very fancy and catchy name. It's something easy
Hmm.
to remember. And so
Hmm.
I think it was very fitting to have named the gift shop and the
Hmm.
tour company the Golden Tours.
Hmm.
Now, most people only would have one business
Hmm.
that takes up their entire life, all their energy and everything. You
Uh-huh.
guys have two businesses, and not even just that. The tour company does marine tours as well as inland
Inland
tours. That so
tours.
that in itself is a lot to juggle.
It is really a lot to juggle, and then we just have to find the balance. So like with the reservation and stuff, that can be done like in the evening or early in the morning. And then if I have stuff to bake or stuff to cook for the tours, we'll have to put that in and then still come down and deal with the gift shop while he goes out to do the tours. He does the inland tours and then his brother does the marine tours. So yeah, that kind of help. We have to balance.
Yeah.
We have to find the balance. Hmm.
And it's good that you found family. It's something I always say. Look to your family first to see if they are willing and if they have the skills or experience or
Hmm.
want to learn,
Hmm.
learn new skills and experience to help you.
Hmm.
The family is always readily available. There are people you know where they are and can depend on rather than hiring someone that's far away or something like that. So I
Hmm.
like that it's a family run business. You have your
Hmm.
brother-in-law helping, of course, your husband deals with the tours and
Hmm.
you deal with everything, but mostly are situated here
Yep,
inside the gift
inside the
shop.
gift
In
shop. Hmm.
Okay, so when you guys first opened, I know you said you were a bit hesitant to open a gift shop because you were
Hmm.
like you weren't sure if a gift shop would be the best business to open in Hopkins because it's so small and
Hmm.
tourism was still growing at the
It was
time.
still growing.
Tourism was still growing at the time.
Hmm.
Did you have any major challenges in your original location or your location here when you first opened or a little bit after you opened?
Okay, yes, and but first I'll start with the location. Yes, because we were there and then we know we had an idea that yes, we wanted to grow. So we were like, okay, if we stay here, we're gonna be in like it's still at my mom's space. So we
Mm-hmm.
wanted a new space and we wanted our space. So we started looking around for, of course it has to be a great location. So and then we ended up here, which is much better. We're here like it's home because we used to live at the back and then had to
Oh,
like
back.
move.
Oh,
And
okay.
then with the security issue, that was one of the issues. So we were like, okay, we need to move. We have to do something. And then we moved to this. When we started here was just a small. Our our gift shop was bigger than our living space. But
Oh,
those are some of the
okay.
sacrifices that came with building, and we were like, okay, it's not gonna last forever.
It's
It's
just
a
for now.
yes, it's something temporary, and we didn't mind giving up our space. So start the business. Hmm.
Awesome. And since you're, like I said, the main person that's here at the gift shop, I
Hmm.
know you have a variety of things here in the gift shop.
Hmm.
I see clothing, I see artwork, wooden crafts, all these decorations and what's
Hmm.
not. Do you have to go out and find these things, actively search for these items, or you have
Hmm.
special people that come and bring them to you,
Hmm.
or you order them online, or how does all of this work? It seems like a lot of work
earlier
for one
you
person.
earlier you asked if there were some challenges, and this was, yes, one of the major challenges that we faced, because we wanted to have a variety of stuff, but we wanted to have some authentic stuff, of course, stuff made in Belize, and that was our major challenge. Because yes, we do have some people who make the art stuff, but they want they want the tourist price for it. And I don't blame them, because it's an art. They work hard for it, and the value of it. So yes, if I buy that, it's because I appreciate your art, and I don't want to downplay your price, because that's your value. Yes, I buy that, but the challenge that comes with that is I may have it, but I have to price it up because of what I paid for it. And then when tourists come, they might not want to buy because it's expensive. But once they know that it's authentic, locally made, they don't mind paying the price either. So a lot of stuff are, yes, we get from here in Belize, but then we have to import stuff from Guatemala. So we have people who would come from Guatemala. We have some stuff from El Salvador. So it's
Oh, as far
regional.
as okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a lot of people who would come and sell at the gift shop, but then some I have to go out and get.
Okay.
Hmm. But it's easier now because I have a network of people who I can, like, when they
Contact.
have expos
Hmm.
and stuff, I go to those. I attended those back in the days, so I get collect contacts and stuff. So I have a network of people
That's very
who would
important. That's very
produce stuff.
important.
Yes, it is.
And I love how you say that it's important for you to purchase locally made Belizean products. Of course, not
Mhm.
all of them are. You want to
Mhm.
also support the region.
Yep.
There are great craft makers in Guatemala and El Salvador,
Mhm.
as you said. But
Mhm.
first and foremost, we have to support our own.
Yes.
And Belizean artists, kudos to
Mhm.
you guys. So skilled. The
So
time it takes,
skilled.
the precision it takes to
Mhm.
make all these
Mhm.
tiny or even large pieces of art. So, so, so beautiful.
Be-
And we want to pay respect to that. Like you said, it has to be authentic,
exactly.
nothing
Exactly.
that that's made in China and then
Mhm.
poses as Belizean. No, no,
Mhm.
no, no.
Because it's easy to get the stuff that are mass produced because they're cheaper, but then when you get the authentic stuff, they cost a little bit more, but you know that the value is there.
And that's real art. You can't just
Mhm.
say stick a price sticker on an imported piece of plastic and
Mhm.
say that's art. That's
Yep.
not art.
Yep. It's not.
And Belize has such an abundance of resources. I've noticed, especially
Mhm.
the wood carvings.
Uh
Some of them are
huh.
made of mahogany and
Yep.
other valuable
Yep.
woods,
Yep.
and it's they just craft them and mold them so beautifully, and can
Mhm.
be not only something to sit on a shelf. They have
Mhm.
purpose.
Yep.
I saw spoons and like cutlery and
Stuff
different
that
things
you
that can be
can
handy
use.
around the
Right.
house or in an
Right.
office, or no matter
Right.
what where you take them,
Where you take them.
they can have value. It's not just
Mhm.
something that can be pretty to sit on
Mhm.
a shelf. So
Mhm.
there's plenty. Whatever, everyone has their different tastes and
Yep.
liking and what's not. So there's something
You
for
know,
everyone.
you know what's funny? And I've been noticing this. I have been looking at the trend, like,
Hmm.
since I've been in business. There are certain arts that I would purchase, or I would just look at them and say, "What is that? Like, who would buy that?" And here comes somebody. Oh wow, this is beautiful. I like this. I want this. I'm like, really?
That's why they say art is subjective.
Yep.
Everyone Everyone has
Everybody
their
has
own
their own
taste.
taste. Yes.
So don't you should never quick to judge and say
Yeah.
this might not sell, but someone will love it. Someone
I
will
might
appreciate
not
it.
like it, but someone else will come and appreciate it.
Yes. And everybody wins in this situation.
Mhm.
The artist, the local artist that you purchase from win.
Yep.
Your business benefits. Belize on a whole because we're showcasing Belizean
Yep.
talent.
Yep.
And of course, once when we see, like, for example, wood and what's not that these arts are made from, they are locally sourced. Wood,
Mhm.
trees are renewable.
These
So it's
are.
not something that that is being destroyed or
Mhm.
gonna be impact the environment
Mhm.
or the ecosystem or anything like that.
They're sustainably sourced.
Yes, and that's very important. And I
Yep.
love that you have placed that very important,
It
that it
is.
has high
It
value
is.
of that, of
Right.
purchasing things that are sustainable, that are
Mhm.
ethically made. It's
Mhm.
not from child labor or anything crazy like that was involved. These are
Exactly.
people that are
Exactly.
capable and are doing things the right
The
way,
right way.
and making sure that they share their art with the world,
With the world.
with the world, because your customers come from all over the world.
All over the world. And then the thing is, like what you said, we have our different tastes. Like everybody has their different tastes. So somebody will come pick up just a magnet, or somebody else will come and get a cup or something. We try to get a little bit of everything. Usually we buy stuff, like we stock up just before the season opens. So right now we're
Still in
getting there.
between.
Yeah, we're getting
Slowly,
there.
slowly.
Slowly but surely.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so now I know a little bit more about the gift shop. And so I
Uh-huh.
wanted to ask more about the tour aspect of your business, the
Sure.
Golden Tours.
Mhm.
You oversee all of this. You said you will help with reservations and help coordinate everything when
Mhm.
it comes to management of the tours.
Mhm.
Now, the guys, of course, these tours can go out to
Both
sea
marine
or
and inland.
inland.
Mhm.
Many places that tour companies choose to take
Mhm.
tourists or customers would be to the national parks or the marine reserves and what's not. And we know that these are very sensitive sites. They're protected areas. Of course, there might be endangered species and what's not. And we want to make
Mhm.
sure, yes, we're taking boats there and what's not, but we want to make sure that we're responsible when we're out there.
Mhm.
What different practices or advice um, or policies are in place for you and your team, that's the captain and the crew and what's not, and even the messages that you leave for your guests to make
Mhm.
sure that their impact is very minimal and that we respect nature while out there on the tours.
Okay. So once somebody comes to book a tour with you, they want to see nature. They want to experience the best of the best. So if you want to experience that, you want other people that comes behind you to experience that as well. So what we do, the guides, they know. Once you have a customer or customers along with you, they have to follow the rules. Yes, we would go to see. We're not touching, we're not bringing back nothing. We have to follow the rules of the law. What we just go experience what we need to experience and come right back. Like we're strict with that. We're not taking anything illegal. We're not doing. No, we follow the books. Mhm.
I love that because
Mhm.
sometimes tourists can be a little daring and adventurous and they want to break the rules, but it's good to know that you
Yep.
enforce that. It's
Yep.
no, no. Take on what I've seen this phrase: take only pictures, leave only
Leave
footprints.
footprint.
Leave only
Leave your
footprints.
footprint.
Very important that we respect. If it's a
Mhm.
barrier, if you're going, we respect the barrier. Don't touch the
Don't
animals.
touch the
Don't touch the
corals.
corals. Corals
Don't
can
touch.
even bite back.
Yep.
Don't don't touch
Sometimes
them.
when they don't want to listen, they pay for it, right? It's instant because sometimes they don't know that they could get stung by
Yes,
by
that's
the
what the
corals.
corals can sting.
So yeah, so but we appreciate our customers because for the most part they try to follow the
The
rules.
rules. Okay,
Yes.
so that's good. And you
Mhm.
have very understanding
And it's
people.
for their safety as
Hmm.
well. So if you follow the rules, you go, you explore, you enjoy, and you come back.
Hmm. So everybody benefits.
Everybody
Everybody wins.
benefits. Everybody benefits.
And so that's out at sea. And what about
Mm-hmm.
out there in the jungle? Of course, what's taken on tours are plastic bottles and
Mm-hmm.
what's not.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also advise your guests to follow the rules of no littering and respecting
Mm-hmm.
the protected areas, whether it's the Mayan archaeological sites or a
Mm-hmm.
waterfall or what's not? Is this something instilled with your guides and drivers and guests?
Definitely. So what we encourage, if you have your reusable water bottles, bring that along. You can just refill and then we go. We do not leave any garbage anywhere. We bring that back and then we dispose it here. So yes, we're strict with that. Like don't leave garbage because it's it's important to keep the environment clean if you want to keep enjoying it for a longer term.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because we'll be gone one day, but the next
Yep.
generation will
Is
come
will
after us.
Yep,
We
is
want to make
coming
sure that hundreds of years after that, all those future generations still get to come and
and
experience the
experience.
beautiful Barrier Reef. It is
Right.
a world wonder, the
Right.
largest in this part of the world.
Right. Right.
That's something that I believe all Belizeans should be bragging
It's
about
our
every
bragging
day.
right.
Yes. It is the best. Yes, there are a lot of reefs out there in the world, but it's not
Mhm.
as big and beautiful as
As
Belize.
ours.
But we must do our part. We must do
Mhm.
our part. We sing it to ourselves, our children, and every
Mhm.
single visitor that visits. Let's
Exactly.
make sure what we're doing, what we're practicing is sustainable, is
Mhm.
eco-friendly, so that
Mhm.
we conserve and preserve the beauty of what's there because
Right.
these things are so fragile.
They
So,
are.
so, so
They
fragile. Look at the
are.
rate at which the coral reef they grow. What is it? One
Mhm.
centimeter every 100. You know how slow that's that leave it.
How long
So
does that take?
repair back because nature
Regenerate.
can repair
Right.
back.
But
But
it
it's
takes
time. It takes
years.
time.
Mhm.
And of course, tourism is a big part of contributing to the economy here in
In
Belize, and
Belize, yes.
especially here in Hopkins, we rely heavily on tourism. So if
Mhm.
we don't have any reason for tourists to visit, then
Mhm.
tourism will be gone. And what will we then depend on then? So we have
Exactly.
tourism for now. Let's
Mhm.
continue to make it happen
Right.
so that it continues to benefit everyone involved.
Right. Right. And these are things that we took for granted for so many years before because we weren't expecting that Hopkins was going to be a tourism destination. But now that it's a destination, we have to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make sure
Yes.
that it's
Imply
taken
all
care of.
these rules and policies,
Mhm.
and there has to be some system because if it weren't, if this that's not in place, it'll be chaos.
Yep.
Everyone will do their
Trust
own
me.
thing. Everything will go crazy. So
and
we
and
can't
it
have
it
that.
kind of lies heavily on the tour guide as well, like the guides. Okay, the your guests will follow your lead if they see that you're not too strict or you're too loose about stuff. They won't
Mm-hmm.
care, but if they know that okay, you respect this, you go here, you don't go there, you do this, you don't do that, they'll follow your lead.
And of course, the high season is when we see most of the many guests. Do you get a lot
Hmm.
of local tourists that come and want to do tours and explore Belize with your tour company?
Yes, sure. We don't have many, but we do. And when we do get the local visitors, oh, we're excited about that because we show them a part of Belize that they might have not experienced before. And when they come back, especially like on the marine tours, like they go snorkeling and fishing, cooking their catch, that's an experience for a lot of Belizean still haven't gotten the chance to do that. So when they come, they're like, "Oh, we have to come back again," and that's the kind of things that get gets us excited because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're Belizean, but we need to explore
Yes,
as
we
well.
deserve this. We
Uh-huh,
deserve this. It's
uh-huh,
here and it's let's take care of it and let's have
mm-hmm.
fun.
Right.
I've experienced that before, going out there,
Mm-hmm.
catching something and then having the opportunity to have it being cooked for
Cook.
me. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. That is so amazing.
Yep, it is.
So I love all the different experiences that guests
Mm-hmm.
can have through your tour company. That's
Mm-hmm.
fishing,
Snorkeling,
snorkeling. What other marine
marine
activities?
tour. We do some spear fishing as well. So
Okay.
it's still fishing, but a different type of fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. We do not do diving or stuff. Just
Okay.
snorkeling and fishing.
And those are in high demand.
It is.
Everyone wants to be out there, and
Mm-hmm.
if some want to do both, some want to
Yep.
have a combination tour. I want to fish
Yep.
and I want to snorkel. And
Uh-huh.
are you flexible to
Of
try and
course,
accommodate that? Oh, okay.
we tailor your tour because we're a small company, so we give our guests a better opportunity. Like if it's a small group, you're just your family of four. Oh, we take you and we give you the experience that you're looking for. Yes, we
Awesome.
customize tours.
That's great. That's great to
Mm-hmm.
know. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure the the memories made and the experience, it cannot you can't put a price on that. You
Uh-uh.
cannot put a price on that. And
Uh-uh.
people will continue to speak highly of Hopkins. People will continue to speak highly of your tour company. People will continue to
Mm-hmm.
speak highly about Belize.
Yep.
And when it comes to the inland tours,
Mm-hmm.
that's waterfall hiking, that's the Mayan archaeological sites. What other?
Zip
Oh,
line,
zip lining.
cave
Yes, not too far away.
tubing,
Okay.
Monkey River tour. We do
Oh,
the
yes.
chocolate experience. We do ATV rides.
Oh, oh, a lot of things. Oh, the
Yeah.
option. Oh, how I mean, as a tourist, how would I choose?
You have to prioritize, right? Because if you come here with just like 2 days, we're like,
Oh,
okay.
time is
But
limited,
sometimes what we do, we combine your tours. So we do
so
like a
that helps.
combination, a chocolate
Yeah.
tour, zip line. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Get
Uh-huh.
get that full day stretch
Full
rather
day
than doing a
stretch.
half day tour and then
Mm-hmm.
just have that afternoon, and then your time is
Mm-hmm.
limited
Mm-hmm.
here in Belize
You
or here
can
in
do like
Hopkins.
two
You
or three tours for the
If
day
you have the time
if
and
you have the time.
energy.
Yep. That's it
And
if you have the energy.
yes, because tourists and visitors come in all ages
Ages.
and of
Mm-hmm.
course physical conditions. You sometimes get seniors, you sometimes get young
Yeah.
kids, you
Yeah.
get other regular average age
Average
people,
ages.
and the good thing about it, most of the tours are on a more on the easier side.
Mm-hmm.
Snorkeling doesn't
Mm-hmm.
require a lot of effort. You
Mm-hmm.
actually burn a lot of energy out there, but it doesn't require a lot of heavy lifting or heavy
Right.
anything like that.
Right.
Just a nice hiking. If you are someone that, let's just say you're a senior, I'm sure your
Mm-hmm.
guides will take their time
Mm-hmm.
and go walk with them
Yep.
as compared to like someone who's physically fit. The guides
Yeah.
can then take a faster pace and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
So, it's important to understand your customers and your
Right.
clients, see what they're capable of doing, see
Right.
where they need help, and
Mm-hmm.
especially in that reservations period,
That's where the
understand all of that
customizing
so
comes
you figure
in.
out what's
Right.
best for them.
Right. Because like for our circling tours, we have a maximum of 8 people on the boat, right? On one boat. But if you have a disability or you're kind of on the slower side of life, then we would advise that you do a private tour. So it's just you and your partner, or it's just yourself on the boat. Then it's easier for the guides to just be with you. If you're a first time swimmer, we take you from beginning to the end.
Oh,
So
okay.
a lot of times we get people who comes to circle like for the first time. They're very nervous and stuff. So once we get that, okay, a private tour. So we
That's
take you from the beginning.
just guide
Mm-hmm.
them and slowly hold their hands so that
Yep,
they get
until
more
you get
comfortable and
comfortable.
comfortable in the water.
Yep,
Because for someone who hasn't snorkeled before, it's a different experience.
it
You can't
is
describe it to
right.
compare to riding a bike or nothing,
Uh-huh,
because
uh-huh. It's
and you're in a
different.
different world. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure everyone that has tried snorkeling, most people, it's something they want to do again. It's
Right,
something,
right.
watching those fishes on TV and actually being in
Being
that
there and
water,
seeing it
two
yourself,
different
it's
things. Two different
totally
things.
different.
So,
Yeah,
if you haven't
so
tried snorkeling before, come and snorkel in Hopkins.
you
And Miss
should.
Shereene will take care of you.
We will.
It's so great knowing that you are helping people, offering all these great and unique experiences, all the
Mm-hmm.
while sustainably doing it and showcasing Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
So, juggling these two businesses, how does
Mm-hmm.
Miss Shereene find time for herself?
That's a funny question. Well, sometimes you have to take the time. You have to, because working for yourself is not as working like a 9 to 5 job, 5 days a week job. it's a full-time job, so you have to make time for yourself. So what I do, I just take my time. If I need to take a break, I'll take my break. I will not hustle myself. Yes, whatever I make is mine, like in that sense. But if I need to take a break, I take my break. That was the question. How do I find
Yes.
time? Yeah.
And then what do you do with this time that you give for yourself? Do you go to the spa?
Okay. Now
I
you're
know
getting
yours.
me excited.
I know your sister. We've had her on one-on-one before, Claudine Martinez.
Now I'm getting
She has her spa. She
excited.
has C's Casual Serenity. So do
Uh-huh.
you go to the spa? Do you get a massage from Claudine? What do you do? Get your nails done? What
I
do you do during this free
taking my
time?
free time. I love doing my nails. I go fishing.
Oh, you go on
Yes, I
the
do
tours.
massage now and then. I just travel. I love traveling, so that's one of my favorites. If you don't see me here, I'm out on the road. I
Gone.
like the road. I like the road. Yeah, so that's how I spend my time. Like especially with my family and with my kids, I enjoy just being around with them, taking them to
Okay.
experience stuff.
And your kids are older now. They're not little kids anymore. Your son is
He's 18 and then my daughter is 15, almost
okay.
15.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
this year.
are they interested, or do you get any support from them in wanting to help with the businesses?
Hmm. Yes, definitely. Like I mentioned to you earlier, my son is doing online now at UB. So once he's online, he's here most of the time, and then he helps out his dad. Like he does the transfers from here to
Oh,
that
wow.
Riga around here. He does that. So he's already helping out in the business, and then my daughter, she's more like into these TikTok stuff. So I got an idea earlier. Okay, I can use her or
To
I
help
can
with
ask her to help me
marketing.
with my
Yes,
marketing. Yeah.
yes,
But they
marketing.
both want to be entrepreneurs in the future. So yes, we're heading that direction. I am not forcing them. It's something that they want to do. I will not discourage them. So yes, let's
And
do
they
that.
have the best examples. Mama and
Uh-huh.
dad started their own business.
Yep.
Of course,
Yep.
some people feel entrepreneurship has to be your first job in the world. No,
Uh-huh.
just like yourself and just like many others, some people start
Mhm.
out by working for others. You don't have to, but sometimes you
Mhm.
gain unique perspective and knowledge and
Mhm.
skills by doing that.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then you can take it for yourself and invest
Mhm.
that into your own.
Mhm. Yeah, because the years they help and they add up. Like for example, with the tour company, Golden was a tour guide. While he was working, he said like, okay, I love doing this, but I don't see myself doing this for a resort for the rest of my life.
Mhm.
I can open my own tour company. With the years, you gain your confidence, your experience, and then you can try to venture out on your own.
Yes.
Mhm.
And he's very popular. I listened to him
Mhm.
speak. He is so knowledgeable about everything Belize, the
Mhm.
nature, everything, and he
Mhm.
speaks so confidently, and his voice is so calming. He's a powerful man.
He has a powerful voice. When he was smaller, now he's a bit thick, chubby. But when he was
Don't say
skinny,
that
he
on
was smaller.
TV.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, when he was younger, um, he would speak like out in public, and then people would be turning around to see who is talking because his voice is it's powerful. It
Yes.
carries a lot of.
Yeah, you have to be confident in what you do. I mean, I
Mhm.
wouldn't want to go out on a tour and the tour guide's like, no,
Mm,
then I don't
yeah.
trust you for taking on this tour. So, being
Yep.
confident in what we do, speaking confidently about
Mhm.
what we do, pays off and shows a lot.
Mhm.
And you mentioned just now that you wanted to see how you can help, how your children can now help you with marketing and what's not. No, marketing is a lot of work in itself.
Mhm.
There's, of course, social media marketing, which is the trend right now, or
Mhm.
very helpful because most of the platforms are free. That's
Mhm.
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and what's not. And
Mhm.
a useful tool for most businesses, especially in tourism, is also TripAdvisor.
Mhm.
That is still something that's important. So it's staying on top of all these little things all the time. And it's the young people that have more of the
Energy
energy
to
and
do
all
it.
the ideas and watch all the other stuff to get
Mhm.
creative and what's not. So
Mhm.
if they can help in that aspect, then Let them help in that
I
aspect.
will. It would be a relief for me.
One less thing for you to, you'll
One
just
less
oversee.
pressure.
You'll just oversee.
Yeah, I'd have to groom them to start doing that. Like,
Yes.
okay, you have the ability to do it. Why not?
And it's fun.
Take
Well, especially for young people.
It's
For
fun
us,
for
I guess,
them.
who are older might look at it as a
Mhm.
as a task. But for them, it's fun.
It's
It's
fun.
to create something new and something
Uh-huh.
that's trending or that's something that's
Uh-huh.
gonna go viral and what's
Uh-huh.
not. That's good. So
They
very
look forward to
important.
it, right?
Use technology however you can, whenever you
Mhm.
can, to help grow and build your business.
It's important now because if people don't hear about you, they don't know you're here.
You don't know.
If they don't hear about you, and then if the platforms are giving us this free opportunity, we should take it,
Yes,
right?
it takes a little bit of time to put the content together,
Uh-huh.
but with experience you get better. I've
Mhm.
seen so many people who are doing marketing for themselves over the months, over the weeks, over the years. They have gotten so much better. They have built much more following and all of that. But
Mhm.
same thing with marketing and same thing with your products or your service that you offer. Consistency is important. You have to
Yeah.
make sure you give them quality, and you have to
Uh-huh.
make sure you're consistent with everything that you do. So I'm happy to see that you're having high standards is very important for
Yes.
your gift shop and your
Yes.
tour company,
Yes.
because once your ratings or whatever gets lower, you get bad reviews, that affects the
It
business. It
affects
affects
the
the business.
definitely,
Yeah, and you don't
definitely.
want that.
Uh-uh.
Of course, you can't please everybody in the world. There will be, no matter what you do, there'll be just that one customer
Who will
who
not be
never
happy?
satisfied. Don't beat
Well,
up
that's
yourself.
okay. It's
Don't
expected
beat
as
up
well,
yourself.
right?
Let's majority are satisfied. Let's
Let's
move on.
go, right?
Let's move
Let's
on.
go.
And looking around here in Hopkins, our small
Uh-huh.
growing community when it comes to tourism,
Mhm.
I would want to believe that the future is bright for Hopkins, even
Mhm.
though sometimes it feels like that period for high season is kind of shrinking.
Mhm.
What do you think would be helpful here in the community to help boost up things or add to the value of experiences here in the community?
Well, I think that we have a lot of opportunities indeed. But we're still afraid to take those chances. We're still afraid to take the risk. I think if more people would come aboard and just start something, it doesn't have to be something big, but start small and just go from it. Like there's the entire beach at Hopkins, like it's the 606 feet. Use it. It's
Look at San
there,
Pedro.
right?
They made
Imagine
sure they
businesses
use
all along
it.
the beach. Like there's still a lot of opportunities for growth, and I would just wish that some young people would just come and start something,
Yes, yes.
because if we don't do it, people will come in and do it,
And then we'll complain.
then we will complain.
And we don't want
Yeah.
that. All
We
right.
don't want that.
We can do it.
Mhm.
The biggest thing I think, like you said, people doubt themselves and they're afraid of challenges. Nothing in this
Mhm.
world doesn't have challenge. You go to school, there's challenges. You
You
go to
go to
work, there's
work,
challenges.
there's challenges.
Everywhere, every aspect of
Yep.
life has different challenges.
Yeah.
So don't say, oh, there's only the only challenge that exists is of
Mhm.
starting a new business
Mhm.
and becoming an entrepreneur.
Mm-mm.
No, a
It's
lot of
not that.
challenges. Every
Right.
corner have challenges.
Right.
So don't
We
let
just
that discourage you from starting your own
we
business.
just
We have
have
all
to.
the examples of all these businesses here
Mhm.
in Hopkins that started from something small, grew over the
And
years,
now
and
they're
are now
thriving.
thriving. So
Right.
yes,
Right.
I'm happy to see everyone doing that. I'm happy.
Me too. Every time something comes up and it's a new business idea, I'm like, okay,
Yes.
go for it.
Because
I'm
collectively, it makes
excited.
Hopkins such an appealing destination.
Mhm.
If only one and
Because we
two
have
nice places in Hopkins,
uh-huh.
it's not really appealing.
And then
Now, if it's
and
all these businesses,
uh-huh.
going on, then it makes it more enticing and more
Right,
making people want to visit.
Hopkins. Because a lot of people still come in and ask them, so what's there to do in Hopkins? I'm like, oh, it 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 goes to say that there is still some stuff that we can do. There's still a lot of demand for things to do in Hopkins. somebody should just start and doing something.
And don't worry about competition. Don't just focus. Have your eye on that finish line.
Right.
And don't get distracted by any noise or anything like that. Because this is your goal. You're doing it as an entrepreneur. You're doing it for yourself, not anyone else.
This year we're working on something exciting, but I'm not gonna share it. It's something coming up, and I'm excited about it. Because yeah, let's.
Okay.
We're not gonna share.
Okay, we'll stay tuned then. I'll make sure I continuously check the page and WhatsApp to see what's new for the Golden Tours and Gift Shop. You have a great location here. You said you love the location right here by the roadside. So easy to spot, easy to find. So everyone's invited. Come and see.
You're invited.
People say it's free for looking.
Yeah, we don't charge for looking.
Yes, and of course, like I said, thank you again for all the opportunities you create, because it's not only a business, you are also helping all the people employed by you. You're giving them jobs, you're helping them feed their families and putting food on the table. So often people look at a business as saying only that one person or two people that own it are benefiting. No, it's the entire team.
More people.
You know, by just having that one tour guide, he has a family, he has children. A lot of people are benefiting, and the money is staying here in Hopkins. The money is staying here in Hopkins, and it's that cycle for everyone to get a piece. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mrs.
Glad I can do
Miranda.
my little part.
Yes, you're so bold, so ambitious. I've been told that women aren't ambitious, are naturally born ambitious, but I beg to differ. And I'm looking at all you amazing women here in Hopkins.
We have
ambition. It's so heartwarming to see how you ladies just get up and get it done.
We have to
get up and get it done. And all the younger ladies are watching, all the younger people are watching. And of course, the older folks are watching. They wish they had the opportunities that we had. They wish they had the time, energy, and access to resources that we have. So let's not make the sacrifices that they made, you know, go in vain. Our parents and grandparents fought for opportunities and resources that we are benefiting from. Now let's take advantage of it. And let's make Belize and Hopkins a better place for everyone. Awesome. Well, folks, Mrs. Shereene Miranda, she told us a lot, and I enjoyed every bit of what she has told me. I hope you did as well. And it just goes to show with a little bit of knowledge, experience, a lot of ambition, determination, and passion for what you're doing can take you a long way in life, especially when starting your own business, wherever you are in Hopkins, Belize, or the world. So that's all the time we have for today on One-on-One. I'm Star. Goodbye from Hopkins.
One-on-one, reaching high. One-on-one, touch the sky. We're breaking through, no limits here. Empower the world, there's nothing to fear. One-on-one, feel the light. One-on-one, we'll take flight. We rise as one with dreams so bright. On, we're shining tonight. Feel the power deep inside. Step on up, no need to hide. You've got the strength, you've got the pride. On one-on-one, you lead the ride. Ooh, we're moving, we're changing the game. Stand tall, stand proud, know your name. On, we're taking our claim. Together we rise, we're fanning the flame. One-on-one, reaching high.